sir, I want to kiss you. That's what a powerful steel plant owner in Georgia supposedly told President Trump recently. Why? Because he went from working 1 hour a week to running double shifts thanks to tariffs on foreign junk. Trump was recently in Georgia and,
under the last administration, every economic policy punished American workers and businesses like this one while rewarding those who outsource to foreign nations. Under the Trump administration, our policy is the exact opposite, making it harder to outsource while rewarding those who invest, hire, grow, and build right here in the USA. Even enemies are saying what's happened in this country in 1 year is a miracle. And it's not a miracle. It's common sense. It's working with incredible people.
But while the president claims he's won the war on affordability, the Supreme Court just threw a massive wrench in his plans, and the data tells a very different story about your wallet. Today, we're diving into the tariff war of 2026. Is this a manufacturing renaissance for American jobs, or is it a hidden tax that's making your life more expensive? Let's get into it. President Trump is betting his second term on a simple idea: tariffs bring jobs back. He claims his policies literally saved companies like Intel and are forcing Taiwanese chip makers to build massive factories in Arizona and Texas to avoid import fees. But here's where the drama starts. While the president talks about a booming country, the experts at the Council on Foreign Relations point to the actual numbers. Despite the tariffs, the U.S. trade deficit in physical goods hit a new record high in 2025. Even more concerning, official data shows a steady decline in U.S. manufacturing jobs over the past year. It seems the renaissance hasn't quite shown up in the national stats yet, even if that one steelworker in Georgia is thrilled. Now, let's talk about the price of your groceries and gear. Trump recently told a rally, "I've won affordability." He argues that the hundreds of billions of dollars in tariff revenue are coming from other countries, not you, and he's even used $12 billion of that money to support American farmers. But is it working? Critics and even some judges aren't so sure. Senator Alex Padilla says these tariffs are an unlawful tax that is costing working families more in their bills. In a recent Supreme Court dissent, Justice Kavanaugh warned that most importers have likely already passed these costs directly on to you, the consumer. Public opinion seems to back this up. Currently, nearly 60% of Americans believe the country is headed in the wrong direction, with Trump's approval ratings sitting at around 37% as people struggle with the cost of living. This all came to a head this week when the Supreme Court delivered a massive gut punch to the administration. In a 6-3 decision, they ruled that the president overstepped his authority by using a National Emergency Law, IEPA, to hike taxes on almost every trading partner. Chief Justice Roberts essentially said, "That's a power for Congress." Not the president. Trump was, predictably, furious. He called the justices fools and lapdogs. But if you thought he was backing down, think again. Within hours of the ruling, he signed a new order for a 10% global tariff using a different legal loophole, Section 122 of the Trade Act of 1974.
We'll sign an order to impose a 10% global tariff under Section 122 over and above our normal tariffs already being charged. And we're also initiating several Section 301 and other investigations to protect our country from unfair trading practices of other countries and companies.
He's doubling down, vowing that the income coming in and the protection of our companies will actually increase. So, who's right? Is the 10% global tariff the final push needed to bring manufacturing home, or is it going to trigger even higher prices at the checkout counter? With the midterm elections just months away, your vote might be the final verdict on whether this tariff war was worth the price tag. What do you think? Are you seeing more job opportunities or just higher bills? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the news that affects your pocketbook.